I'm having a winter emergency. 'Tis the season of snow and ice. The weather is cold, but not always nice. While a scenic winter drive sounds pretty lit, a swerve off the road, that ain't it. Ah, winter, the snow is falling, it's cold outside, all is merry and light, and driving conditions are more hazardous than ever. There's a lot that could go wrong with your car in the wintertime. You could veer off the road, you could get snowed in your car, you could run over a child snowman and end up 2 feet off the ground. I mean, happens to everyone. Anyway, to be honest, most of this wouldn't happen where I live. In the South, a winter emergency kit isn't for getting trapped in the snow. It's for when you inevitably have a panic attack about there being 1 inch of snow on the ground. You call your Waffle House and they tell you they're closed for the first time in 10 years, and suddenly you're in full apocalypse mode. But it's better to be safe than sorry. Even if you never get snow in your area, you never know. The weather is crazy. You hope for the best, but prepare for the worst. Here are just a few things that you can keep in your car's winter emergency kit. Blankets. Depending on where you live, a blanket is vital during a winter emergency. If your car dies during cold weather and there's no way for you to stay warm, well, that really sucks, dude. Hypothermia can start to set within only 5 minutes when the temperatures are -50. At -30, it's about 10 minutes. So hypothermia happens very quickly. So keep a blanket on you, or 2, or 3. And if you're like me and you want to sleep in your car during breaks, you can put a sleeping mask and a pillow in there too. Gloves! If you can get your hands on some quality winter gloves, that's great. I have these basic ones that I got in a safety kit, and then I have these white ones because they're cute. There's nothing wrong with surviving the elements and looking cute while you're doing it. Going back to the importance of keeping yourself warm. According to WebMD, you know the website that you go to when you have mild cold symptoms and then they tell you you're dying in 3 days? That place. Parts of the body that are most likely to get frostbite include your fingers, your toes, and even your ears. This can happen in only 30 minutes when it's only 0 degrees. And the colder it is, the faster it can happen. So yeah, gloves, they're your friends. An aux charger. In general, this is just a great thing to keep in your car. There are even some that have these full outlets on them that you can charge your laptop with in the car. You can find them at gas stations, at Walmart, in your mom's house. I stole this from my mom's car. Being able to keep your device charged is so important. And not just because you want to watch all those TikToks your friends sent you, but also so you can call for help when you need it. And if you keep your phone charged and you have Wi-Fi, you can go on YouTube and watch this video and get yourself out of a sticky situation. You're welcome. A small snow shovel. Try to say that 3 times fast. So imagine you're stuck in the snow and you need to dig your tires out. Enter my little friend. It seems obvious, but getting stuck in the snow or the mud is pretty common. And a shovel is a great way to get out of that situation. To avoid a winter emergency becoming even more of an emergency, have a shovel on hand so you can dig yourself out and get out of there. Water. What are you up to? Drinking some H2O, I hope. Dehydration is no joke, and in an emergency situation, it can sneak up on you. You can't think straight or make life-altering decisions when you're dehydrated, so make sure you have water in your car. Having a supply of water on hand is always wise. An ice scraper. Did you say icebreaker? No, I said ice scraper. Good, because I really can't think of 2 truths and a lie right now. In cold weather, ice can freeze all over your car. It can freeze over the handles of your car, it can freeze over the windshield. This one has a scrapey end and a brushy end. It's like a toothbrush for a giant. You can scrape off some of the ice on the windshield of your car, and then you have improved visibility when you're driving. A flashlight. I didn't know it did this. I'm scared of the dark, so there's no way I would want to be caught in the cold darkness. Be prepared and have a flashlight. If you have an emergency and it's dark outside, you'll have a much harder time getting out of that situation if you can't see in front of you. It's also great for telling ghost stories. Woo! Jumper cables. I'm gonna be honest, jumper cables kind of scare me, and I've never used them in my life. I feel like I would electrocute myself for sure, but they are the best way to help restart your car battery. Having an extra battery around just in case no one is there to help you jump your car is also a great idea. But if you can't get your hands on a whole new battery, make sure you have jumper cables in your car. Oh, sorry. I got hungry. Non-perishable snacks. If you're snowed in, trapped in your car, waiting for help, or you just want a little snack, having non-perishable items in your car is a great idea. Here's some snacks that are non-perishable, by the way. Also, when I was gathering props for this video, I almost got a Twinkie because I strongly believe that they were non-perishable. A tire replacement kit. The last thing you want is a flat tire during a snowstorm. This one has sealant and an inflator so you can seal up the hole and re-inflate your tire until you're able to get a new one. A first aid kit. It does not need to be fancy. You don't need a whole ambulance for your car. Some band-aids and some gauze, some alcohol wipes. You never know what injuries might need immediate care during an emergency. You can't just bleed everywhere while you're trying to jump your car or change your tire. Slap a band-aid on whatever's bleeding, air up your tire, and get out of that situation. Cat litter? Yeah, seriously. I don't even have a cat, but I do have cat litter. This is for traction on otherwise slippery roads. Let's say you have a driveway and it gets really icy and you're trying to avoid hitting your neighbor's car while backing out. You can sprinkle some kitty litter all over the driveway, back out with enough traction to avoid hitting anyone's car. A quick sprinkling of litter gives your tires a chance to maintain their course. And your cat can use it too, you know, for like icy roads. By the way, I got all this stuff at Walmart, so it's pretty easy to find. Now you know what to have on hand in case of a winter emergency. A blanket, some gloves, a charger for your car, a snow shovel, water, an ice scraper, jumper cables, non-perishable snacks, first aid supplies, a tire replacement kit, a flashlight, and of course some cat litter.